ways to keep Christmas preparations realistic. Now, I'm sitting here with Collett, our resident psychologist. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, look, this is a really busy time of the year, so how can we, as mums in particular, because a lot of the mums around the world are juggling work and family and then Christmas.
I know.
So
it just adds another dimension,
It's another dimension, and COVID as well. So how can we be realistic at this time?
So I think it is focusing on the joy of it being around family and family gatherings. For some people that is difficult, so we need to be mindful of that. So I think it's important to keep things realistic. What's interesting is there's a study that said 69% of people are stressed by lack of time, money, and or the pressure to give and get gifts. Right. So when we hear those statistics, they help us feel normal. We go, okay, so I'm feeling pressurized by certain things, certain demands. I'm normal. Lots of people are feeling this. So how can I make it different?
Right.
And so it's being realistic about things like the emotional side. There are going to be family meltdowns. Yeah. We always joke in our house, my family meltdown time is usually around hanging the Christmas lights.
Right.
I used to get stressed about it and think it was ruined because it's supposed to be fun. Come on, aren't you having fun? Yeah. Now, my kids laugh at me and they just go, yeah, it's mum's cranky time, let's put up the lights.
Right.
And so make light of some of the stuff and be okay. Not every little thing has to be perfect. And then I think we also need to establish a budget, be okay to have a limit. I think it's important to have a limit and get our children to think about what they can ask for in that limit to take some of the financial stress and pressure
How
out of
about
that.
you get what you get and don't get upset?
That's a good saying. And then I think also we need to just look a little bit about, are we looking after our own wellness and health at this time? Are we, giving up exercising and not sleeping well because
we're thinking of everything that we have to do.
Yeah, and then it actually drains us and it does take the joy out of this time.
Right.
And so then I think we also need to focus a little bit on the day. Right. When we get to Christmas Day, if you are a person who's attending someone else's home, be mindful that that person is also trying to celebrate Christmas and remember the joy of interacting and being around others and, having the traditions. Yeah. And so if they are spending their whole entire time serving and in the kitchen,
and hosting,
it's difficult.
Yeah. And they might not enjoy the day themselves.
And that's not the point, is it?
No.
And so for us, if Christmas is at our place, then we need to be okay with giving over jobs. Right. And I get that I've now got to getting the kids set up as they arrive. Kids are setting up and we're doing paper plates and things that are easier because I found the washing up and all that difficult. So I've changed that for me. And then I think also the cooking preparation and the traditions. If the traditions don't work for you that your grandmother and mother and everybody else did, change it.
Change it.
It's
Make
actually
it your own.
Okay. Yes, make the tradition work for you. It still becomes a new tradition and it's got to be about joy.
Love it. Thank you so much, Collett, for sharing that with us. I hope that's helped you. Keep it locked at Mums at the Table and don't forget to click here for more.